Watchparty for the sci-fi classic from 1993, Demolition Man. As always, I'm Andrew and I'm joined by Dom. Welcome, Dom.
Hello, everybody. Looking forward to this one.
Well, Sharon's saying, crossing fingers, I have no buffering issues today.
Yeah.
I think we're hoping that no one has any buffering issues today. I sent a rocket up the company who deal with our streaming to say, get this sorted. So fingers crossed, we're good for today. They've exorcised any demons from last week. But anyway, I can see we've got some great friends joining us. We'll do a roll call in just a second, and then we'll get into the film. Just to say, everybody, today's sync point will be on my copy. It's about 13 to 14 seconds in, where it says a Time Warner company. So it's just as the Warner Shield is complete on the screen. So let's do our YouTube friends first. We've got Immortal Rimus, Calbot, Ms. Swift saying, hello, y'all. I didn't mean to do it in a Dick Van Dyke accent. I do apologise. Plutonium Shaw. James Hellier, our super fan. And then over on Discord, we have got, let's go through some of the people. We've got, apart from Lizard Man, Jedi Wizard, Ms. Swift over there as well. Chaosphere, Phonic, Brainwire, I'm not sure I said that already. Plutonium Shaw as well, showing his laser disc of Demolition, which is very cool. Mad Matt, Doug P., Chaosphere, I'm not sure I said that already. Let's go through. Sharon, Mr. Furzel, Phonic, Fraglord, Alex Peacock, and anyone else say hello tonight, and I'll read your name out. So this is actually nearly a 2-hour film, so let's get the film going while the credits get underway. So if you'll count us in, please, Dom.
So everybody, you can hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press play.
Okay, and as the film gets going, I can see we've got a couple more friends joining us over on YouTube. We've got Shan Jack saying Demolition Man script was written by Nostradamus himself. And Stephen Patterson saying it's Stephen Patterson from Plantation, Florida. Well, welcome, Stephen. Great to have you here.
Ah, yes, LA, 1996.
LA, 1996, 2020.
The post-apocalyptic future of 1996.
Yep. Yep. I don't know why. I find something quite comforting of films of this era, this kind of look to them.
Yeah. Where everything is just perpetually on fire.
Yes. Exactly. LA on fire in 96 as Plutonium Shaw. That's accurate. And Los Angeles gets destroyed a lot, according to Chaos Rail. Well, it does.
Yeah.
Here's a question. So when did everyone first see this film? I knew it was coming out. I didn't see it at the cinema. I would have been 15 when this came out, actually, so I just missed it, and I would have been old enough to have seen it at the cinema. I think I missed it because my cinema, where I was growing up, we only had a one-screen cinema, so they didn't show every film. So I caught it on rental. What about you, Dom?
I caught it in Blockbuster, well, my local one called Apollo Video. I kept seeing the poster. It was one of the big displays that they had there. And I saw the box art, and for some reason or another, I thought it was a spooky movie before I watched it, of course. And when I got into my Stallone kick, where I was watching all the Rocky films, all the Rambo films, all of his classics, I picked it up. Why does he scream his own name as he leaps out of the chopper?
Also, that wasn't actually a proper bungee strap he did that on. I suspect that might have significantly damaged him.
Yeah, dislocated his spine.
His spine. But James Helly says rental VHS was the best way to see new films on video.
Yeah.
And then Alex Peacock says tape rental. Mr. Vezel saw it in 93. Sharon saw it on TV or on video. Plutonium Shaw wants to hit cable. Fraglord, I think I saw it when it was on VHS. Lizard Man on cable. Fraglord VHS. Excuse me. Yeah.
That's some damn
Gary,
fine
welcome
cinematography.
Gary over on YouTube. They saw it at the cinema. I'd like to have seen this at the cinema. It's a bit of a satire as well, this film, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's what's one of the great things about it. It doesn't take itself completely too seriously.
The villain has a dagger with a skull for the hilt. Oh wait, the villain's name's Phoenix. Oh good god, I can't even remember the
Simon
character's
Phoenix.
names. Yeah.
With very 90s bleach blonde hair, one up from Frosted Tips.
Just a touch.
Miss Swift said, I saw it on cable, but I remember Wesley Snipes interviewed with Barbara Walters or Diane Sawyer in a bandana. He said if you wanted to see his blonde hair, you'd have to pay $6.50. I do hope he wasn't giving income tax advice to either of them. And Immortal says, I must have been about 6 when I first saw it on VHS from Blockbuster. My mum thought it was appropriate for my brothers and I. Yeah, I agree with that, Lizard Man. This movie probably exists in the same universe that Last Action Heroes it takes place within the same universe as the Jack Slater movies.
It definitely has to.
Yeah. Well, Calbot, if that were gasoline on the floor, it would have ignited already. Well, the thing of it is, don't forget, gasoline itself does not ignite.
The fumes do.
The vapor that ignites.
Yeah.
I do think, though, this is one of my favourite Wesley Snipes roles because he's having fun with the part.
Oh, yeah. If you want to see Wesley Snipes have fun with a role, you got to see Dolomite Is My Name, the documentary, the dramatized documentary on Netflix about Rudy Ray Moore, starring Eddie Murphy as Rudy Ray Moore, and Wesley Snipes is also in it. Oh my god, it's glorious.
That'll be worth checking out. But Mad Matt's absolutely right. He's got a bit of a Cesar Romero Joker vibe about him in this.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
If only he had a mustache that he painted over.
Fraglord saying Blade 2 is maybe his best. I don't know.
I really like Blade 2. I prefer Blade 2 to the original.
Yeah, but Dom, you're British, you might remember this. The bad guy in Blade 2, the main bad guy being the Nosferatu classic vampire, he just reminded me of the one when he was portrayed in the comedy show The Fast Show in the UK.
I don't know The Fast Show.
Oh, well, I bet James Hellier will remember it. Oh, James Hellier, Passenger 57, that's a great film. Immortal Promise is saying, for this first time I'm playing this for the Blu-ray I've had for a while. This film was often on British TV, but I wonder which version is everyone having tonight, the Taco Bell or the Pizza Hut version. All the HD copies from memory, Immortal Promise, are all the Taco Bell version. It was only... That's something we'll get into now, actually, while the film's getting going. In the UK and certain countries in Europe, when this film came out, we did not have Taco Bell here. And because of the marketing aspect, because we didn't know what... Us silly Brits didn't know what Taco Bell was. It was CGI'd in to be Pizza Hut, and all restaurants were Pizza Hut. I'm not sure which of a dystopian future is worse, everything being Taco Bell or everything being Pizza Hut.
I just love the idea that out of the franchise wars, Taco Bell would have won.
Yes, Immortal Promise Dom has never heard The Fast Show. And Gary, that's right. Matt Goss of Bros was in the villain in Blade 2.
Look, I am young, okay?
You're letting down your Britishness, Dom.
Also, I immigrated. Yeah, I'm a fake Brit.
Yeah. This was all before you moved away, Dom. You would have been growing up when this happened. I don't know. We're going to have to... I might have to report you to the British High Command.
Oh, no. No, don't. They'll come get me.
Ms. Swift says all restaurants are now Pizza Bell.
Ah, yes.
So here's a question, though. Here's a question for everybody. If the fast food wars were to happen, which would be the worst chain to win? And Plutonium Shaw wants to know, Dom, where are you from originally? I
am from sunny Birmingham, England.
Oh, welcome, Robin, Bossman from Greece. Hope you're enjoying your holiday, my friend. Oh, Chaosphere saying KFC would be the worst.
That would be a bad one. Unfortunately, they are pretty. I think. See, my wife and I have this theory that Arby's is a front for the mob because they seem to exist everywhere and no one ever goes to them. So
Oh, but I
maybe
like it.
Arby's.
Yeah, but a chicken, bacon, and Swiss, if at the right time, is a thing of beauty.
I love me some roast beef sandwiches, but an entire restaurant dedicated to them is just weird.
Oh, James Wimpy. Now that's very localized. Yeah, Wimpy is terrible.
Oof.
Where they did a whole meal burger bun.
Jack in the
Ms.
Box.
Swift
Yeah, that's
says Chick-fil-A. I'm going to throw one out
Chick-fil-A would
there.
be horrible. Yeah.
I'm going to throw one out there. What if it was Long John Silver's?
There's a couple of Long John Silvers that exist in Vegas, and I don't know how. Again, I never see anyone go near them. Also, Church's Chicken. That's another one that's
Yeah.
odd.
Long John Silver's is just terrible. It's fish and chips, but like
Bad.
it's like it's authentic fish and chips, where someone's described fish and chips to somebody who's not actually eaten proper British fish and chips. Oh, now this, of course, was spoofed in Austin Powers with the defrosting, wasn't it? With the
Yes.
injecting warm goo phase. Oh, that was close.
Well, did we nearly see some hanging dong?
Immortal Rumors says the little chef or little chef's long gone. Miss Swift says Long John Silver's makes me wish Arthur Treacher's was still around. It's quite cool, though, the whole kind of freezing thing, but it's also the morality of this, isn't it? Is this really crueler than putting someone in a cell?
I don't know. Like, personally, I like to think I'd be fine with completely eliminating a few decades of my life and just waking up in the future, same age and such. But I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be okay with that.
Edited by Stuart Baird, the legend.
Mm-hmm. I saw a comment earlier on about this future being like the most dystopian for them in particular. What would be your favourite future to wake up in, Andrew? If you
Well, just a question. We've got a thing from Immortal Rumors saying, how is it really punishment if they never age? Well, because you're being
the
deprived.
world moves on.
Yeah, what if you've got kids? You're being deprived of seeing your kids growing up. Even if you're in prison for 20 years, you would have visitation with your children, see photographs, and maybe get visitation from them as they were growing up. This, you're just an ice cube, and it's crueler, I think, so you're being displaced.
Yeah.
Even if you're in prison, you'll still gradually evolve with society.
Imagine waking up like 40 years in the future and someone's like, did you see that so-and-so was president? And you'd be like, how? Why? Who?
Yeah.
Everything would be a mystery. Like, all the inside jokes. Imagine if you missed The Simpsons and everyone was like, eat my shorts nowadays, and you'd be so removed from it all, pop culture in general, you wouldn't know anything.
Yeah. But Sharon says, freezing criminals convicted of crimes, this is literally no reason for it other than making some kick-ass movies.
And that's true.
What I love about this film, it's got, basically they raided so many companies. What do you think the future will be? So it's kind of prototypes of things we've got.
Isn't it only like 40 years of the future? What is it, 20, 30 something?
But look at it. He's holding basically something very similar to an iPad.
An iPad, yeah. I just love how
self-driving car.
How utopian everything has become in like 60 years. Like that's all it took.
I mean, obviously the fiber optic thing's a bit predictable because we're all using fiber optics now. I'm using fiber optic to speak to you.
Yeah.
Got Immortal Rumors saying, but for hardened pure evil criminals, you're essentially sending criminals to a possible future where they could have access to more powerful and terrible weapons and take over. That could happen. I wonder if we'll see that today.
I wonder if that could happen.
We've got a personal voice assistant. This is all fairly accurate. But what they do is these companies like AT&T and these car companies, they have these future labs where they do predict stuff that's going to be, 20, 30, 40 years in the future.
Damn graffiti robots. And they're still using periscopes?
Yeah. Well, Plutonium Shot saying, why do they need to defrost them for a short parole hearing? Well, I guess if you're frozen, you can't attend your parole hearing, and it's all about the process.
Where are the phasers? Exactly. Where are my phasers? Where are my floating skateboards? Where are my hoverboards? Where are my self-drying jackets? See, it's not Utopia.
Here's an unfortunate
Rob Schneider's there.
Rob Schneider's in the future.
God, I hate Rob Schneider with a passion.
He is, yes. Could we not have left Rob Schneider in the future?
Yeah.
Yep, Ms. Swift, exactly. It's kind of the cyberpunk era where people thought Japan would take over all the businesses and fashions.
I do miss that era of fiction where everything was like Americanized and Japanified, like at the same time. Oh, Neuromancer stuff. It's my favorite kind of dystopian sci-fi.
Bob Gunton, where did we see Bob Gunton, or kind of see Bob Gunton?
Oh, God.
In 2021, where did we see him?
Oh, I've slept since then, Andrew. I can't remember that far back.
Is that Bob Gunton? Oh, sorry, I saw his name in the chat. Sorry. Hang on, am I right? Yeah.
I do love the memorabilia she has all around her.
Yes, we did. No, where did we see him in 2021? But kind of in 2021. Yes, he was in Shawshank as the warden.
Great film.
I've actually got a Lethal Weapon 3 poster on the wall.
Yeah.
I don't think she's a Raiders fan, Mr. Furzel, necessarily. I think it's just because it's kitsch memorabilia of the era.
If only it said Las Vegas Raiders, then it would have been truly predicting the future.
Yep, with the Chili Peppers poster. Anyone? Exactly, Sharon. He was in Ghostbusters Afterlife. He was the body double for Egon.
What?
Because basically, for all the mocap for the on set stuff, he stood in for Egon. He played Egon, wore the suit and everything, and they overlaid the face onto him.
I got far too emotional when I saw that film.
Oh yeah, it was done
I
beautifully.
knew it was coming as well. I was just like, don't cry.
Exactly. James Helly got it as well, Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Don't let them see your tears. Just stop making up slang. That's what I'd do.
Oh dear. I'm sorry, but you'd think in a parole hearing that the passphrase to remove the locks might be something that would definitely not come up in conversation. Because you might say in a parole hearing, he's a teddy bear. I'm a teddy bear, really. You know, if you were pleading your case, etc. Not, you know, I'd pick something that would be a little less common as the phrase to release the thing.
The next time I'm on parole, I'm gonna say teddy bear randomly to see if I get freed.
Okay.
See if it works. Should have Deacon Frost team up with
fountain
Defrost.
pens. I hate fountain pens. Not just for this reason.
Oh, I'm left-handed, so fountain pens are my worst enemy. I love them still.
Oh, they banned them in my secondary school.
Because of things like this?
No, sadly not because of the eyeballs. No, the cartridges you have to refill them. People putting on the floor and stamping on them at each other.
The most boring reason to ban a fountain pen.
Well, no, they're spraying each other with ink.
Mm. God, the cops don't even know their laws.
It's a murder, death, kill.
I love the random bleep bloops that are happening here.
Yeah.
They were so proud of this technology, weren't they?
They were.
It's good technology. It looks cool.
It's fortunate he didn't look up at the camera while he was...
Missing eye.
Aye.
Aye, Captain. Oop, just the one eye.
Exactly, Kelsey. Where the hell are we? Paris? So in 9 years minus 2 days, he will die and Simon Phoenix will escape.
Oh, no. Yeah, Miss Swift, it looks like an FMV computer game. Totally.
It
looks
does.
like I should be...
There was the Demolition Man game on the Mega CD, for the Sega Genesis.
Yeah, the Sega CD.
Yeah.
And that probably was That was FMV, I think.
It was FMV, and there was FMV footage. I think Murder, Death, Kill was the name of a PC game in the 90s. It was a CD-ROM game. Oh, there you go. Fraglord says, Murder, Death, Kill. MDK was my first PC game along with Diablo 1.
MDK was a weird game.
Hey, Sharon's right. I know, guys. Let's defrost a frozen good guy now. It's a load of 187s. Kill. God, this film moves fast. We're 20 minutes in.
It does. Yeah. And we've seen barely any of the protagonist and the villain. Yep. We've seen mainly
we've seen a bit
characters.
Much of Stallone, to be honest, haven't we?
Not enough.
A little much Stallone for my tastes, but you know. It's very well paced, Immortal Rimus. But again, you can do that with most modern cars now. You know where a car's located.
Exactly, yeah. My phone tells me where my car is located when I leave.
Yep, exactly. Mine does. I can tell you where my car is, how fast it's going. I can lock the doors remotely. I can do all that stuff from my phone. It's crazy, but not that dissimilar from where we are now, a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. Do you wish to know more? Well, Mr.
Well, you will next week.
Yeah, that's for a later time. It does actually feel like an amalgamation of Judge Dredd, unfortunately, and like aesthetic-wise.
It
looks like Judge Dredd.
Car on the right. Let's have a look.
Oh my god, this thing.
That's a Pontiac Banshee. But where did we see a Pontiac Banshee at a time similar to this? And what was
The
its
Pontiac
name?
Banshee sounds like a supervillain.
It was a
from the-
prototype. A lot of these future cars also featured in Back to the Future 2, by the way.
Yeah, I believe it. Excuse me, citizen. Yeah, it's very Starship Troopers.
Yeah, it is. Hang on, I just realised. Wasn't Rob Schneider in Judge Dredd as well?
Yes, he was, yes.
What was Stallone's obsession with Rob Schneider?
I have no idea. Maybe he had like a deal with the devil and he had to have Schneider in everything.
I don't know. Gary has a soft spot for Judge Dredd. I respect that. It's not my favourite, but, you know.
If I could murder a film, Judge Dredd would be one of them. There's a few that I'd like to erase from time.
The only thing I do wish they'd done here was, in that shot of Dennis Leary for Edgar Friendly's mugshot, why did they use... I would have liked if they'd have used actually a photo of Edgar Friendly, not the professional headshot of Dennis Leary.
Yeah. Oh, snap. I've just realised that he has heterochromia. Oh, yes. Guns are... I forgot that he gets fined. I'd be so in debt in that world.
Would you? For all your profanities.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I have quite the vocabulary.
Immortal Realms is saying they'd like a sequel to a Carl Urban's Dread. I think most people would.
I'd agree with you. Yeah, there was a project shortly after it was released. They were saying they're going to make a TV show, Mega City 1. It would have been so good. Look at everyone grinning. Why do they have stripper cop uniforms?
I love that. The thing is, realistically, that many cops could have taken him down.
Yeah.
If they just rushed him.
If they had any training whatsoever.
Yeah.
Or else.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Sharon. Or else what? Why is there a safety override code for that, though? Why would they have a safety, like an override, a built-in safety override, so that, just in case we want to electrocute someone with the anti-graffiti wall, we'll build in an override for that. You never know. Oh, James, that's not nice. Officer Dom, do your duty and arrest Simon Phoenix.
Please, I'm more enough of a coward to not go after the guy who's kicking everyone's ass, including cars.
That's interesting. They don't have. They've done away with laminated windscreens in the future.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because cars had laminated windscreens in the 90s, in the 80s.
I do love how he's just toying with them.
Oh yeah.
It's great world building and character building because it tells you a lot about Phoenix as a character, how he likes to toy with his victims. We already know from his rap sheet that he's an absolute monster. We've seen by his actions that he's intelligent, and resourceful. And it says a lot about the world that it's just letting him thrive. Unfortunately, he thrives in a system that is utopian and perfect.
Exactly, that's the whole point, isn't it? I mean, it's
everyone's
effectively become good and been are better people now, and they're totally unable to deal with a criminal like that.
Capacitance gel?
No, I don't know.
You're the sciencey one, Andrew. You're meant to know these things.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why the cars explodes if it's full of like liquid propellant. That's the shell is. I don't know.
If you could have a voice.
Electric cars don't explode, they just catch fire occasionally. Very rarely, though. Statistics actually prove they catch fire less than gasoline cars.
Yeah, well, statistically, there's
my car's not
more.
caught fire in 3 years, and my wife's car in a year has not caught fire. So
the way you say that, it sounds like a year ago it caught fire, and 3 years ago it caught fire.
Exactly. But they burn for a month. Yeah, but so do people's phones and things. I mean, I'm not gonna get into it because I'll derail this watch party. But just consider the fact as well, Ms. Swift, or anyone, that lithium batteries are where the problem lies, and everyone carries a lithium battery around with them. Imagine you're on a plane. Imagine you're on a plane and your lithium battery catches fire.
I think my dog is doing something he shouldn't. He just zoomed into the room and zoomed right back out again.
Oh dear. Exactly, James. I do.
Is this our boy from Beetlejuice?
It is. It's Otho, is it? Exactly. Lizardman gets it. Otho.
Yeah.
Now, the interesting thing here, though, we're seeing this kind of virtual meeting of cameras that turn around and whatever. This technology exists in high-end businesses now, where people can join meetings with effectively iPads on robots.
That is so needlessly upper class.
Yep, but they exist.
My camera needs to move. Why? One of these days, I'm going to join one of our meetings.
Telepresence robots, they're called.
Just why?
You can even have them where they move around the building. The real things you can buy, telepresence robots. There you go. Exactly, Ms. Swift. Basically, they're basically screens on segways. They look like.
John Spartan. Wake me when you need me.
Like I say, from a technology point of view, I quite respect this film because it's fairly accurate in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. All right, that little girl is my new favorite character. She's amazing. What is... Oh, look. We got a Batman there, a little Joker.
Yeah.
Is that the tagline of the film? When you got
an old-fashioned criminal, we need an old-fashioned cop. Yeah.
What is the noise that
this is John Sparta. Gary, I don't think the robot from Rocky IV will have a cameo. Seiko, his name was.
Oh, that's a shame.
He's still around. Yeah, he's not really a robot. He's a drone because he's not an automaton.
Wow. Didn't Stallone adopt the turtles from Rocky IV?
Possibly.
Do they put him in a giant glass of whiskey to just distill him?
That's right. Problem was, the first few people they defrosted, they put them in the microwave and they came out a bit cooked on the edges, but frozen in the middle.
Frozen on the inside, yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that Halo probably stole the protagonist's name from this is odd to me. John Spartan 117.
Stallone was on the Skip Sugar Day for that.
The man looks damn yoked.
The thing is, they've probably, like I say, they've never had an escaped cryocon before, have they?
I'm starting to doubt the black leather suits that they're wearing. Probably could they have a different color, please? It's a little too Nazi for my likings. But again, like I said, it's similar in aesthetics to Judge Dredd and Starship Troopers. It's like they had a parodical child. We've had 5 wars, there's only one franchise, and everyone is in a utopian society in 36 years.
I'd be like, oh, God.
Yeah, Lizard Man, I'm fully aware of what's happening next week. But that's a direct analogy.
I had a daughter.
It's been 36
this is where the cruel thing happens.
Mm-hmm. He did what?
That's a dick move from the captain.
Yeah.
Considering this society is predicated on peace, love and understanding, as she's talking about there, the captain's an absolute dick.
Yeah, the people in power tend to be dicks.
Mm.
Yeah, Immortal Remus, you're right. They have no idea that they're really living in a fascist dystopia masquerading as a utopia.
Exactly.
What happened to people who are older than 36 years old?
Yes, this is a world without canon films.
No. That's not a world I want to live in. I need Death Proof 3.
No spicy food.
There's no way that guy is not 36 years old.
Yeah, Sharon. No, it's not crime-free as we know, but they sweep the crime under the carpet, don't they?
Yeah. Literally, they put it underground.
Mm.
SAPD? What is it? San Antonio Police Department?
San Angeles.
Oh.
They explain it's to do with there was an earthquake and San Antonio and Los Angeles joined or something.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, exactly, Mad Matt. No spicy food. Is that why Taco Bell won? Actually, I'll see if I can. I'm going to see if I can find a WhatsApp when I was on vacation to send to our Discord. I like doing these things occasionally. My niece has a thing that she hates Taco Bell. We've got them in the UK now, and we were out and about. Let me see if I can find the.
This is what happened. What the hell is happening?
This picture.
Oh, Rob, you're cruising for a bruising.
Why did I send that message?
"36 years, 17 wars."
I don't know where it is, but basically I sent her a picture of a Taco Bell, and the reply in all capitals was, "Get away from that place."
Ah, yes.
I'll look for this message.
He has toilet paper now.
He does.
They do, Immortalimus. The three seashells make a cameo in Cyberpunk 2077, the video game, in your character's bathroom. It's crazy that out of all the things in this film, the three seashells are probably the thing that have survived the most.
Well, actually, I've seen a thing where they explain how they work.
Oh, God.
Two are used in
How?
a similar manner to a chopstick, and one's used for scraping what remains.
Why?
I don't know.
Scraping should not be a word you use to describe anything that goes on in the bathroom. Dump some hormones?
Yeah. Plutonium Shore, I know you're saying it's not supposed to have an explanation, but that was, I think, Stallone. That's what Stallone said in an interview. Exactly. Lizard Man is. I'm with John here. I'll swear for my toilet paper before I start scraping.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dear.
He is the villain.
Yep. Mr. Fizzle says the guns in a museum would clearly be deactivated or the ammo would be removed. I don't know, but in the future, if you look, they seem to trust everybody for not committing crimes, so maybe not so much.
Are they using the Diablo font there for Hall of Violence?
Right, so interestingly, that building, I can't remember the name of it, but it was used as the CIA headquarters in Airwolf.
It's a pretty building.
The outside of it was, yeah. But that's, again, not too dissimilar, even to my current car now. Basically, all my driver preferences are saved in my key. My wife's got a key for my car, and her preferences are saved in it. So as soon as you get in the car, all the steering wheel, the mirrors, the seat, and everything adjusts for you as soon as you get in. So again,
that'd be lovely. Oh God, I would break the computer if it just
Yeah, but don't.
spat commercials at me.
Actually, James, my car can actually reverse itself. My car can actually drive itself in reverse because it remembers where you've driven for 500 feet, and you press a button, it will copy it in reverse, which is a bit nifty. It's a bit like YouTube, though. Now we all have got DVRs when we watch telly to skip commercials. We watch old commercials on YouTube now.
Oh no, I just love how evil he is.
Oh, totally.
Mm.
Hey, citizen, what seems to be the boggle?
What seems to be the boggle? How did I not notice his eyes previously?
There you go. Fraglord says I show old commercials to my students all the time.
Oh look, the safety plastic turned into safety glass.
Yep. Yes, they should have given Dick Miller a cameo as the boggle guy.
What's your boggle? See, if I started walking around saying that, people would just think I'm a weird Englishman.
Yeah, exactly. They probably think it's quaint. They're saying,
Yeah.
oh, that funny English guy, he says words like boggle.
You don't even know how to English.
And they're going really bad English and going, what's your boggle?
What's your boggle, mate?
Yeah, trying to...
It is always great the moment people try and English back to me. They always go Cockney. Apples and pears.
Or Dick Van Dyke Cockney.
Yeah, that's it exactly.
Hello, Mary Poppins.
I wouldn't mind being a chimney sweep.
Call blimey, governor. Yeah.
What's got your boggles in a twist? I feel like I'd hit my head on those
gull-wing doors.
Yeah.
Oh, call back to another of Stallone's roles.
All we need now is for someone to say,
so hang on.
Rocky Balboa.
Here's a question. In John Spartan's world, in Simon Phoenix's world and John Spartan's world, does that mean that Sylvester Stallone exists as an actor and he looks exactly the same as John Spartan?
Apparently. Or maybe it's just the book that exists. First Blood.
Does he strike you as a guy who reads the book?
He's an intelligent man. He knows how to hack the systems.
Fursel, maybe Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Schwarzenegger was Rambo. Yeah.
The Hall of Violence.
Could they have a more badass font?
I would say about the cannon, it's amazing that they left like the fuse cord, the gunpowder, the balls. Maybe I could say they've got some of the balls just stacked there. Like, oh, you can look at because I mean the cannonballs themselves are relatively safe.
Yeah.
Oh, he's damaged something too much there because he just swore and the thing didn't go off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the stack of cannonballs.
Yep.
Oh, he's
Continuity
going
on point.
full Doom guy. Good old double barrel. The music is weirdly Toe Jam and Earl.
It's that kind of 90s,
Funk.
late 80s, early 90s funk, isn't it? Yeah.
I love it.
Lots of basically playing with samplers and things.
Oh.
Excuse me. This is the thing, though. It looks like they've built the new city just on over the old one, basically.
Yeah.
Built.
I kind of want to live in the underground city.
Maybe like a metaphor
awesome.
of their. Maybe like a metaphor for their past is beneath them. Oh, it's not a proper site, but the water main is still connected.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much, James, like they did with Seattle after the fire.
Yeah, just build on top. I would have loved to see more fist fight scenes in this film.
Do you know what, though? Do you know what I wonder? Because this society is so kind of screwed up and whatever, and we can see there is water down there and there's electricity down there. Is it that there is almost a two-tier society of the chosen ones live in the nice posh city and everything's all wonderful, and they don't know where the water and the electricity comes from, and it's people literally underneath them who provide these things?
Probably.
Yeah, Gary, exactly. Escape from San Angeles. Mr. Fursell, Morlocks and Eloy. Do you know what, though? I didn't hate the Time Machine film that came out in the early 2000s.
I haven't seen that version.
I didn't hate it, and it's got some really nice sequences in it.
Have I decided to exercise my Second Amendment rights yet? I do not own a firearm yet, but I have fired a few.
Yeah,
it's
Mr.
unfortunately very enjoyable.
Maybe one day, guys, we'll do a watch party on that one, because a few people in the chat seem to love it. I really like it. It's got a beautiful time-lapse sequence where he travels through time.
Ooh, Fritz Lang's Metropolis. Yeah, that's a great film. It's a shame that we'll never see the complete version.
And the reason I don't own a gun, apart from I live in the UK, we established this on other watch parties, I'm too stupid.
You'd open your can of beans with them, wouldn't you?
I would be. That episode of The Simpsons where you can see where Homer gets a gun and he's using it to change the channel on the TV and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be me. So, yeah. I used to have a... There we go. That's the Pontiac Banshee we're seeing there again, right? Where that red car, where have we seen that Pontiac Banshee before? Where did it become famous? For my audience, well, for our audience, for my community. Let's see who gets it first on YouTube or Discord.
Why is he carrying around a giant gong?
Is it a gong or a waffle iron?
What makes more sense? Whacking?
It looks a bit like actually it's the alternate future where the Hulk Hogan grill actually did burn people's houses down, because it looked just like that.
What? He's really matched his meat.
Sham's saying, what's the question? That red Pontiac Banshee we've seen a couple times. Where was it most famously seen? In fact, I've got a photograph of one of them used in the thing it was from. I can put it in our Discord. Let me have a look.
Ooh.
Chaosphere gets it. Well done, Chaosphere. It was the new kit or kift in Knight Rider 2000, the TV pilot for a new series that never took off. It was a TV movie. Chaosphere gets it. Knight Rider 2000.
Wasn't there a Knight Rider reboot in the 2000s with a Mustang?
There was. Yep, but this was actually the same kit, and it was And here we go. I have a picture of one of the cars that they used in the TV movie. No, not Team Knight Rider, Fraglord. Knight Rider 2000. Let me find this on here on my phone.
Yeah, but a Taco Bell burrito?
There we go. That is the prop version. There you go, that they used in the Knight Rider 2000 movie when he becomes a boat. It's a special boat, the fiberglass version of it.
Knight Rider.
There you go.
Where's the Airwolf reboot? Exactly.
Yes, James. Knight Rider 2000 featured James Doohan as James Doohan. Exactly, Alex. Very interesting. Pilots that never took off. The Schwarzenegger Library.
See, this is what's going to happen. We're going to go in the future and be like, what do you mean Tom Holland was Prime Minister of Britain? What? Why? How?
Ms. Swift says, Kit was no car. The Night Automated Roving Robot. Do you know, this score now is very John Carpenter Assault on Precinct 13.
It is, yeah. It is a fascinating score.
It's not very melodic. It's not very like there's themes to it. It's That's right, James. Garth Knight was why Michael looked like Michael Knight. Michael Long looked like Michael Knight. Well, he didn't look like Michael Knight. He looked like Garth Knight, which is really creepy. Basically, a police guy left for dead has plastic surgery, changes looks, he makes him look like his estranged son.
Seems perfectly fine.
Oh, my addition is Pizza Hut.
Mine's Taco Bell.
My addition is Pizza Hut. I'll see if I can capture a screenshot on it. But it shows the bells of Taco Bell on the window. They only did the big logos.
Oh my god, the piano player, the pianist just playing the Green Giant.
Mr. Furzel, Pizza Hut is the fourth or best pizza place in my town. How many pizza places do you have in your town? 3.
3.
They are, though. Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, and KFC are owned by the same corp. They are.
Yeah.
So is is it A&W Root Beer? Is it? It's one of the root beer companies as well.
The one thing I do miss is 90s Taco Bell interiors. Like that was probably like the most 90s thing ever.
Actually, when I was in Cancun in 2016, we went to a McDonald's there, and the interior of the McDonald's was the same as the 80s. They hadn't updated it with the brown piping seats and everything. It was amazing.
Do you mean the story, not Spider-Man? Well, I don't know. It could be. I'm not sure who the future prime minister is going to be. If it's going to be the historian Tom Holland or Spider-Man, or even the writer of the director of Psycho 2 or the writer of Psycho 2. Well, I can't remember if he directed or wrote or both. But Psycho 2 is good. Give Psycho 2 a watch.
Oh, Jedi Wizard says where I'm at. There are 5. The main chains being Marco's Pizza and Noble Romans. Both those bottom. I quite like Marco's Pizza.
Marco's is pretty good.
I tell you what's excellent that I have discovered one of you to America, and I wish we had them in the UK, is Blaze Pizza.
Oh yeah, Blaze Pizza's great.
Blaze is awesome.
It's like for those who don't know, it's like a Subway. You pick your own toppings and stuff, and they make it in front of you. It's
like
glorious.
In 2 minutes, you get a fresh baked pizza. Yeah, Jedi Wizard says Blaze is good. Yeah, you know, and it's not expensive either.
No, yeah, it's like $15 for even less than that for a
in Disney.
Pizza.
It's 10.
Yeah, in Disney, definitely
in Disney
the place to go.
10.
Because everything else is like $50 for a fry.
It sounds like now I'm craving Blaze Pizza. Yeah, but you guys can get Blaze.
Yeah, exactly. One down the road from me.
Yeah, I've got to take a 9-hour plane. Immortal says to Alex Peacock, Michael Sheen is too much of a Welsh nationalist. You'll probably be the president of future independent Wales.
Let the Welsh be independent. Let's see how they function on their own.
No, please don't.
Cut you off.
Please don't.
How does no one notice these periscopes that just rise up?
I'm the guy from Mad Max.
Yeah, the Mad Max stand-in just driving on the set.
Wow. Exactly. It was not humane at all what they did to him.
Oh, he was awake the whole time. Yeah, oof.
Yeah. I'm trying to grab a picture of the... There we go. All right, put that in the chat for you guys so you can see.
David Tennant PP. Honestly, if David Tennant and Michael Sheen could be PM like at the same time, I'd vote for that.
Go.
Yep, there's Pizza Hut. Oh god.
Which makes it even more confusing, the fact they aren't even eating pizza.
Yep. What is that?
Well, probably stuffed crust would be outlawed.
Yeah.
Is there anything worse, though, with Pizza Hut than Pizza Hut deep dish pizza, which is that preformed cardboard base that they have?
It's horrible.
Pan pizza base, isn't it? They call it or something. It's like eating styrofoam. Yep, exactly, Mad Matt. Are those warriors on their way to a party in Weird Science?
Dennis Leary is Lord Humongous.
I'd go with that.
I think Lord Humongous Prime is slightly more charismatic than Dennis Leary. I don't know what it is about Dennis Leary. He kind of puts me off.
Actually, one of the big Pizza Huts near me is closed, and they are turning it into
a Taco Bell. Oh, wait, what? Chicken?
Yep,
that's made its way over to the UK.
Yeah, we've got Popeyes now.
What happened when I left?
When we were in Florida, we went to a Popeyes, and I think it was fairly standard. We waited about 25 minutes, and the manager was screaming at all the staff, and the staff were arguing with each other and shouting and screaming. It was, yeah.
Oh, that's just. I know who'd win the fast food chain wars. It's Waffle House.
Waffle House would, yeah.
Their employees are trained for battle.
They are.
They've been training since the 90s. Denny's doesn't stand a chance.
That's right. Remember, Waffle House. Denny's is Waffle House for people who can't fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was the girl at Waffle House with the chair?
The one who
Waffle House
flipped.
Avenger.
Yeah, yeah.
They throw sometimes a chair at her, and she just bats it out the way.
The thing about Waffle Houses, in the day, you would never know. It's nighttime. It's when the sun sets. They're like vampires. The Waffle House people come out to play. Night staff at Waffle House or something else.
You can imagine them smashing a syrup bottle on the table and come on.
There's adorable little discs. How Blade Runner is this office?
Oh, Mr. Furzel's like, stick to IHOPs, Dom.
I mean, I've got an IHOP right down the road from me as well.
Do you have a Cracker Barrel?
I do have a Cracker Barrel.
Oh, Cracker Barrel's good.
It's fine. It's just such okay food. But so
Good for
many
breakfast.
people love it. I guess, but so's IHOP.
Yeah, but the hash brown casserole.
Yeah, I guess.
Cracker Barrel for breakfast.
I've got so many good breakfast places near me, though. Like, there's a place called Mr. Mama's, which is just lovely.
Yeah. But these poor Americans have never had to witness the sheer horror that is a Harvester in the UK.
Oh, the Harvester. With the all-you-can-eat salad bars. With the worst sweet corn ever.
I want some 3-day-old long life salad.
Yeah. All you can eat, baby.
Do you like potato salad? Where basically all the potatoes have been taken and there's little scraps and sauce left? We've got a big bucket of that.
Loads of onion and sauce, yeah.
Do you like bacon bits in everything? We've got that. Where someone's knocked them everywhere.
What about Toby Carvery?
I've got one up the road. I don't go to Toby.
That'll be the English branch of the franchise wars, the Toby Carvery. Exactamundo. Such a
That's her Chaos Sphere. That's her. She's the Waffle House Avenger.
Alex Peacock, Vegas being a convention and casino town, there must be a few all-day breakfast places. Yes, there are. Loads. Bickford's after midnight. I'm not even aware of what a Bickford's is. Is that a local chain? Or is it just East Coast? We don't get things that are purely East Coast over here. When will we start dressing like Mad Max stuff? Like I'm waiting for it. I've got loads of leather and I'm gonna stop talking about that.
I would.
Oh, it's defunct now. That's a shame. Well, if it put Waffle House after night to shame, there's no wonder why it's defunct. The one thing about England I do miss is a cheap, full English breakfast. Don't mention that room on stream. Oh, good God, this house.
Wow.
A delicious Pepsi. Time to eat. Is that a JFK painting in the background?
It's a painting of JFK in a gumball rocket machine. A rocket
I mean, the
gumball machine.
two. It's like what's his name? Reagan and Jelly Beans. They just go hand in hand together.
Yeah.
JFK and gumballs.
Well, she does, Milton. She loves the 20th century, particularly the 80s and 90s, doesn't she?
She's us.
Yeah.
I swear, that dress that she's wearing, I had a lamp made of her dress.
I think you
when I
had
was a
a dress just like that, Dom.
I had a dress just like that, but I don't fit in it anymore. My figure isn't quite that petite.
You're no longer a schoolgirl figure.
Exactly. What is
The
this
Love Boat
ill-fitting
theme.
kimono?
Love Boat. Because love is exciting and new. Come aboard.
It is.
We're expecting you. I used to watch Love Boat when I was a kid.
I like how she has a pool in the middle of her room as like a seating area.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the sterile version of sex.
Yeah, but basically, sex in the future has turned into the tunnel sequence from Willy Wonka.
Oh. To the Love Boat theme.
Exactly, James. Nothing says missile crisis like JFK.
Love American style. You say love American style. All I'm thinking of is there's a So Bad It's Good movie called something American Style, and I can't remember what it's called now. Oh no, not the holiday special from not Uncle Gumby or whatever his name was.
Oh god! Like I say, this is basically the tunnel sequence from Willy Wonka. You can see a chicken getting its head cut off next.
Did David Lynch direct this scene?
It's a bit. Exactly, Lizard Man. And they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing. That's true, Immortimus. Just give it time for this to be a reality. Anyone who's read Ready Player One or played Cyberpunk.
A desire to raid the fridge.
To go to Waffle House.
Yes. In 36 years. There could literally be, what, one, maybe two generations of these kids?
She's got a cuckoo clock going off.
How can you not take a woman with a cuckoo clock seriously?
Exactly.
Nice fascist state you have there with your genetically engineered citizens, says James Hellier.
Exactly, Fraggle. Maybe it's Krypton in the near future. I mean, we've got that now, like voice-activated lights in homes or sensor-activated.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I've actually got voice-activated light. Well, I've got lights connected to the Amazon A word that
Ah,
we switch
yes.
on.
I've
But
got
that name I
lights
dare not say in
connected to
my house.
the G word.
Yeah, I dare not say the A word in my house for fear of summoning her.
The door behind you just bursts open.
Yeah.
You're cold.
Oh, Mortimer says, I have a remote for my lamp. Do you mean like...
Ooh.
No. See?
This is a cozy little apartment.
Also, look how far back we've gone. TVs have become portrait mode now.
Yeah.
In the future. This is why we failed as a society.
We didn't go portrait mode.
Yeah. No, we didn't go landscape. We're all portrait mode.
I do that with any length of rope as well. I just wrap it around my elbow for no reason. I guess I'm one of the pre-programmed creatures that does that.
Oh, actually,
Yeah,
Plutonium
kiss,
Short's
kiss.
saying apparently contact lists aren't a thing in the future. I don't know. I got in the current time. I'm going to show you. I got this text the other day. I'm going to paste it now because I thought it was quite funny. I got this text, so I'm the one in green.
Hi, Lucy. How are you today? I'm sorry, I'm buying ham in Leeds. Yours is very
Don't
similar
worry.
to Lucy's.
I didn't reply anymore. I didn't say, are you sure? I can be in London. I can be in Kensington.
I don't know. If it's anything but ham.
Yeah. Exactly, Motrimus. Oh no, we do have those portrait screens instead of on our walls. They're in our hands. We're doomed.
Where is this future? I want to have Spanish just in my head already.
Do you?
I need to.
No, you do.
I'm married into a Spanish family.
Does that mean though, Dom, because you're in a Spanish family, that you get that? Do you get the excellent Mexican hot chocolate mix? You know the one I mean.
Yes.
That comes pre-spiced in thick tablets that you must never try and eat as a piece of chocolate.
Correct.
Yes.
It's got to be melted.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind some of those skills as well. Urban combat kills sounds like a fun skill to have.
Weapons trading, martial arts. Murder, death, kill. That's a... Ms. Swift is saying they wouldn't mind having seamstress skills up your game on your cosplays.
I've got a friend who's a seamstress, and her cosplay game has gone up substantially. Oh no, kung fu. Knitting and cat ownership skills. There is no cat ownership skills. Cats own you.
Exactly. That's the first thing. That's the first cat skill.
To be subservient to cats.
You do not live in your house. You live in the cat's house, and it allows you to live there.
It's true. Martial arts plus knitting. Very anime. Yeah. Oh, subtle there.
Mm.
Ooh, ooh. Is that a painting in the background that's supposed to be the outside?
I think so.
It's adorable.
Yeah, but look at it this way. It's maybe not adorable. It's maybe on the edge of the city, and it's the wasteland that sits between. That's why it's all just green. And also, how come this man can magically decide on sending someone back to prison indefinitely
Right?
in this utopian society? So he's, shown himself there a bit. My God, it's like being in the world's biggest outlet shopping centre. There's a Crocs shop and a Nike store around the corner, isn't there? With 50% off Crocs.
If you buy 2 pairs.
Yep, that's right. Plutonium Shot says, I wonder any concept cars he had to borrow for this movie. And my understanding is they borrowed a lot.
I'm gonna open up a can of whoop ass on his ass. Let's go. Slang. It's a glorious thing, really.
Yeah. Nope.
Smells like Los Angeles.
Yeah, Gary, it's a very similar future aesthetic to Back to the Future 2, but then a lot of the cars were also in Back to the Future 2.
Why is this giving me like
Fraglord, I'd
Time
agree
Cop
with you there.
vibes?
The film's slowing down a bit. It's a bit of a lull in the film.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly, Sean. Now it looks like LA. To be honest, you're going to meet the Ninja Turtles in a minute, aren't they?
Bodacious, dude. Would you like a slice of pie?
Basically, though, they're just living in the old city, aren't they?
Why am I hearing casino noises? Ah, it's burgers.
Yeah. Can you translate, Dom?
No. This is why I need to have... Oh, 1 beer, please.
There we go, Dom. You're like
the only Spanish I know is about cerveza. Oh, it's rat meat.
Okay.
Yeah, carne is meat. I mean, if it's damn good, it's damn good. I'd put something else besides the meat and the bread.
And in the future, we haven't got small torches. We've still got those giant flashlights.
Yeah, the huge lamps. I'm glad the bongo drums have survived the apocalypse.
Exactly, Jedi Wizard. Probably better than Taco Bell. I mean, put it like this. If you're eating regularly at Taco Bell, you're now worried about eating rat meat.
Yeah, yeah. Where's the saxophone? I see drum fires, but no saxophone.
There's no cool guy playing a saxophone, is there? They need a sax guy.
Yeah, they need Tim Capella.
Yeah.
I still believe.
Exactly, Miss Swift. I don't suppose that sewer dwellers have condiments. There's no cheese on that burger either, was there?
No, I did see mustard. Balls?
Hmm. I'll do both.
What's randomly sparking above them?
Probably the electrical cable he's just randomly shoots through with his gun. But this is basically why they put Dennis Leary in for one of his rants.
Yeah, to have a classic Dennis Leary rant.
Yep.
There's a Christmas film with Dennis Leary in that is amazing, and it's just 90% Dennis Leary rant. And I can't remember what it's called. Help me, chat. Christmas film with Dennis Leary as a home invader who... The Ref! Yes, The Ref. Thank you.
Alex Peacock and Jedi Wizard got it. Exactly, Casper. Dennis Leary, a less funny Bill Hicks.
He just rants the whole film. It's great.
Yep.
Can you imagine being that guy? What's your acting talent? I rant in my movies.
Yeah. Basically, this is the middle of his song Asshole, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm. Mad Matt says the rat in the burger is cheese infused.
Oh, it's it's an infused rat. I think Spacey was in The Ref, yeah. I think. Yeah. They've got curly fries down there. Oh, wait, no, they're pretzels. My bad.
Yeah, but those pretzels have been there since the 90s because they never expire.
Wouldn't it be great if just outside of California, the world is completely normal? It's just California that's gone weird.
Like now.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Jesse Ventura.
But is this the mind or is it the body?
In fact, everyone down there drinks beer constantly.
As it should be. Oh, no, it's Bud Light. It's not beer. Oh, and there's Pepsi there as well.
Yay. So, they drink Pepsi.
That's why they're like this.
Yeah. Jesse. That's a rather specifically small area he's covering with the table.
Yeah.
I would have kind of shot him in the leg if I had one of the guns.
I do like this set. This is pleasant.
Oh, yeah.
I do love narrow vertical sets, like in the Super
It
Mario
does
Bros. Movie from the
feel-
90s.
Yeah, but it does feel a bit 90s generic in that way.
It does, yeah. Oh, the music's getting kind of Batman-y.
Yeah.
He shot the bridge down. Ooh, his glankles. Did he just bitch slap the guy's head clean
He
off
did.
nearly? He tried the Jurassic World, like, calming down motion, but I guess it only works on raptors.
Do you know something? I'm going to say it on this film. I like this film, but I think some of the action sequences are not shot as well as they might be.
Agreed, yeah.
Are they too tight? As in, there's no... It makes everything feel very small. They've gone quite kind of close-ups on everything.
Very close, yeah. No long shots. Ooh. Stallone's Spanish accent is not great. Oh, the composer was for this was Elliot Goldenthal, who did Batman Forever, according to Doug P. So there we go. No wonder it sounds kind of Batman-y.
Oldsmobile. Well, there's a brand that'll be around in 30 years' time.
Yep. Now
Alex
the music's
Peacock
getting
says,
kind
I
of
liked
Blade Runner-y.
Oldsmobiles. No, they're going to be around. They're going to make a comeback in 2032.
I like Oldsmobiles as well. It does remind me of the Mustang that Steve McQueen drove in Bullet a little.
Well, that car. Let's have a look what it is. I bet the audience can find it quicker than I can look it up.
The Bullet car? Or that car?
That car.
Hmm. God, they really are hammering that synthesizer, like, noise, aren't they? Just
That is a 1970 Oldsmobile 442.
Yep.
So, did they even build the Oldsmobile dealership on top of the old one? Lizardman says it's like trying to learn stick in the middle of a car chase.
Wouldn't be easy.
I'm going to let the Americans and possibly the Canadians watching this into a secret about us British. Nearly all of us who drive can drive stick without a problem.
Yeah.
Like nearly, basically all of us.
Yeah, we have to learn to drive stick.
Or you get a license that means you can only drive an automatic car. In the UK, you do your practical driving test either in a manual or an automatic. But if you pass in an auto, you forevermore you can only drive an auto. If you pass in a manual, you can drive either.
Because an auto is easy mode. It's go-karts, essentially.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Do a somersault. Made with a carpet and a treadmill, eh?
Exactly. Gary, that's interesting as well. Gary says it could use a scene with Sandra Bullock driving a bus through traffic, but the director of the film came from the music video world, which would explain the tight close-ups.
Yeah. Especially in the 90s.
Yeah.
Music videos like from the 80s and 90s. Ah, yes. Foam.
This is the only film I think he's directed. So maybe they should have. His name's Marco Brambilla. Do you think that maybe they should have had a
More experienced
film
director
of action films? Oh, he did a few things, but actual full feature films. I'm just looking here. He also directed a film with Alicia Silverstone called Excess Baggage, which was very 90s.
Rat cannoli.
Yeah. James Kelly says the director went for an easy time. Stallone is notorious for taking control from new directors. Yeah.
Make it 3 guns.
Oh dear. Her quotes are terrible.
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah, funny. John Woo.
There'd be so many more doves.
There would be slow motion sequences. Yep, that was Jack Black in this film who cameos. Well, not cameos. He just wasn't a big star at the time.
Yeah, he did a lot of that, didn't he? Like
Rennie
Mars
Harlin
well.
could have been Rennie Harlin could have been a good choice. Yeah, I'd go with Rennie Harlin. Or how about Andrew Davis, who directed The Fugitive and Under Siege?
Oh no, we might have had another 90s action star similar to Under Siege in this film instead of Stallone, if that was the case.
Oh God, Seagal.
The man himself, the man, the myth, the legend.
You know what that means? It's time for the GIF.
The Steven Seagal gif? Which one?
Seagal running.
Oh yeah, his terrible run with his tangly arms. How does a man
his
have
name
such
is
a
mentioned? If his name's mentioned, that GIF has to be put into Discord, everybody.
I thought that guy had a Ninja Turtles shell on his back then, but it's just his shirt.
That's right. In one of the Seagal T-Rex run. I don't know what it is, but some of the sets like this here are very generic.
Oh yeah, very generic. This is almost like it's like Total Recall Light.
Yeah. You mean the reboot? The remake?
It's way closer to the reboot than
Yeah.
the
Original.
remake than it is the original.
Yeah.
God, that was so generic of a film. I watch Jackie Chan movies. Why can't I do high kicks like that? I watched Rumble in the Bronx all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh no. Ah, call waiting.
Yes. Why would that be randomly showing on video conferencing screens?
I don't know.
Oh, James, that's not harsh. Dom's more Jackie Chan Cannonball Run.
I would have said I'm more Jackie Chan in, I don't know, The Drunken Master or something. They look so useful, even though they look horrible.
Painful?
Yes. It's just a little Tesla rod, isn't it?
Basically, yeah. Cattle prod, basically. I like that. That's quite good. That's quite good when he's commenting. I wonder, I'd love to know how much he improvised.
I'm sure quite a bit. Snipes does ad-lib quite a lot. In fact, one of the best lines from Blade, I think, is ad-libbed.
Oh, the ice skate uphill one.
Some motherfuckers always try to ice skate uphill.
That's
and
right.
the director was like, I don't even know what that means, but it's good. Keep it in.
Yeah.
He has like Doom keys.
He does. I mean, it is
This
very
is actually
like
starting to look like.
a video game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this set looks like it belonged on Blade as well.
Yeah.
The first one.
Problem was, this came out. I mean, it's not a bad film. It's thoroughly enjoyable. I mean, it's got some really great moments in it. I'd say it meanders a bit in the middle, though.
Oh yeah, but the good bits shine so bright you tend to forget about the middling bits.
But the problem was, if you think about this came out in '93. It had a budget of between about 45 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's after Terminator, a year after Terminator 2 with its 100 million budget.
You can see the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Doom movie does look a lot like this. The Carl Urban, The Rock vehicle. I don't hate that movie. I know a lot of people really do dislike it. It's fine.
Does that guy ever play a character that isn't like Otho running away in fear at the end of the film?
I don't think so. It's the claw. There you go, Miss Swift. That's you and I that don't despise the Doom movie.
Oh, Immortal Rumus wasn't a fan.
There you go. See?
Plutonium Shot, I'd agree with you that Last Action Hero, people did pan, and it's not that bad now. I think Last Action Hero's big problem was Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I liked The Last Action Hero as well.
But it came out at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Fraglord, he is dressed a lot like Van Damme in Street Fighter.
Oh, Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter the movie.
Yeah. You're right, Immortal Rumus.
Yeah.
The atmospheric horror of Doom 3 would have made for a great sci-fi horror film. It really would have. I am very surprised there hasn't been more of an attempt to make a Doom movie that's a horror film.
Exactly. Alex, Last Action Hero had some release issues due to the sound system it was launching. Theatres didn't want to upgrade to SDDS and DTS for Jurassic Park. The other problem was as well, for example, like where I grew up, we had a lot of places didn't have multiplexes. So we didn't get the option of seeing Last Action Hero. We just had Jurassic Park.
Honestly, if it's a choice between Jurassic Park and Last Action Hero, Jurassic Park's the better film.
Oh, it is.
You're not
but
really
it's
missing out.
Yeah, but it's like I didn't have the option, you know?
Yeah.
We didn't have a multiplex, so. Exactly. And calling it a theatre, my actual cinema growing up was a theatre as well.
Yeah.
It was a theatre with a cinema screen. A lot of the old ones in the UK were.
Admittedly, Doom Annihilation was a boring film for me. It was so dull. It was generic sci-fi at its most generic. Yeah, cheap and cheesy as hell. Exactly right, Miss Swift.
Oh, there's too many cuts on the fight sequence.
Yeah, they're cutting too much. Just have a long shot and just watch these two fight.
They're more than capable of doing some proper fights.
That's how you can tell it's either an inexperienced director or the editor doesn't trust that the fight scenes went well. Either way, it's a mistake to do. It's the same problem I had with the recent Mortal Kombat movie. Even though the action sequences in that, I have no doubt they were probably amazing. You just couldn't see them. Knock your block off.
This was the theatre I used to go to as a kid.
That's mate. That looks like it belongs in Twin Peaks.
It's a proper old. It was a theatre and a cinema. That's where I used to go.
Scott Atkins agrees with me, does he?
Well, Immortal Rumus is saying it's a good villain death. Yeah, Shades of Terminator 2, definitely, Gary.
I destroyed your society. You're welcome. My God.
Oh, here we are, Dennis Leary monologue again. Haha, the man did a swear.
Oh, you. Associate Bob.
Yeah, exactly, Alex. The ending's very Running Man. Killed a few people, and that will change society.
Yep. I mean, 30 years of don't have sex changed society, so maybe it will. Give it 30 years.
I know, it's like everyone's happy they're no longer being, I don't know.
Utopiarized?
Yeah.
And with that, Stallone brought peace to the galaxy. Nice one.
That's right. That's right. Oh, save some for Keanu.
Exactly.
And there we go, everybody. That was Demolition Man. I'll take your thoughts over on YouTube and Discord. Dom, what do you think?
I think it's fun. I think it's a film that has some down moments that aren't as poppy, but because the film has such strong high points, the low points are neglected, and you only really see them when you watch the film again. But it's going to hold strong in your memory, because this is a film that, before we watched it today, I always had a love for, and I couldn't remember the bad parts. I couldn't remember the dull moments. So yeah, it's a fun popcorn flick.
It's a very popcorn flick. It's very the beauty of it is, I guess, the similarity to the fast food that's idolized in the film. It's a fast food film.
Yeah.
You get nothing. You're not enriched by it, but you enjoy it while you have it.
Yeah. You may feel sick the next day, but it's fine.
Exactly. But look at our friends over on YouTube. We've got Gary saying Pazuzu was a no-show, thank God, today.
Here we go.
It's Gary Sell says it's the world-building satire that makes the movie. The action's a bit routine. Milfram says Demolition Man has become over time quite a relevant film today. That's true. And over on Discord, don't know, I got to YouTube. People are still typing their comments in. We've got Mr. Versal, not bad, not bad. Sharon, it's a fun time. Alex Peacock, love this is a fun popcorn movie. I'd agree, it's a cinema movie, it's a popcorn movie. It's why we picked it for Summer of Popcorn. It's a disposable film. Mr. Versal, good 90s action flick. Phonic, it was fun. It's a good movie, but uneven. I like it. We could flow better, says Fraglord. I agree. Kessler says it's been a while for me, but it's an enjoyable romp. Calbot, fantastic sci-fi action movie, one of my favourites. Lizardman says, it's a fun movie with some fairly interesting concepts that are enough to redeem some very basic action sequences. I think those parts elevate it some. Fraggle says, the common social commentary is a highlight. And Sharon says, perfect summer movie to enjoy with friends. It has action, humour and fast food. Ms. Swift says it was a nostalgic romp. And I think I'll leave the last comment from the audience for James Hellier this week, which is, it's a weakly directed, largely saved in the edit, but the writing is clever enough to make it worthwhile. I think that's a good way of summarising it, James. So that's my comment of the week I'll go with there. So we're back in 7 days. Oh, Dom, sorry, I'll let you give us your comment.
My comment about the film? I started our comment with the film.
I thought you did. Do apologise. Right.
Yeah.
We're back in 7 days with another of our Summer of Popcorn classics. One I really cannot wait for. One of my all-time favourite action sci-fi movies. We are going to Clandathu to fight the arachnids. Next week, would you like to know more with us watching Starship Troopers?
I'm doing my part.
And I'm doing my part. And we hope you're all going to do your part and join us. So for the next 7 days, please stay safe, be kind, look after each other, and have a great time. And we will see you then. Bye-bye.